Hi, and welcome to today's Wellness Wednesday video. Today, the flower essence that came up is the flower essence of crabapple, and it came up under devitalization. So, crabapple is an interesting flower essence. Um, it deals with us seeing impurities and imperfections, mainly in ourselves, and specifically when it came up under devitalization, it talks about how it's self destructive when we focus on our perceived impurities and imperfections. So I think I feel I have a lot to say about this. So many of us are so critical of ourselves, from the way we look, the way we talk, with the way we act, the way we dress, the way we think. And we can focus on these impurities or imperfections as we see them, um, which puts us in a negative state of mind, which only perpetuates seeing more negativity. It's like a vicious kind of, I call it the rabbit hole. Once you start, you just kind of keep circling around and around, and that's all you'll see. So, it may start with, well, I don't really like the way I look this way, or I don't like how close my eyes are, or whatever it may be for you. But then it turns into goes down that rabbit hole of a whole bunch of self judgments, and yeah, it is self destructive, absolutely self destructive. And so I think what I want to really say about this one is that there is no version of perfect. You are perfectly imperfect, as is everyone else. And so one person's version of perfect is completely different than someone else's. Yes, there is a main narrative to what that perfect looks like, or sounds like, or feels like, or does, because it could be that too. It's talking about how you should show up in life. Um, and there is definitely a narrative, I guess, out in society on on definitions of what perfect is. Um, but those are not the truth. They are a narrative that are popular at the time, and it changes. If you look in history, it always changes. So it's just what's popular at this time, not necessarily the truth. And so that's what I really want to get across, that if you are someone who focuses on impurities in yourself, first of all, you're bringing out seeing more, and you're going down that rabbit hole. You're taking that step into the rabbit hole, which is only producing more negativity and more self destruction in your life. And if you are someone who focuses on this, chances are you also focus it on others. So you are energetically restricting others from being able to connect with you, I guess, or connecting with others. So I guess what comes to mind there is that if we see, oh, well, they're not educated in the way they're supposed to be educated, then that's an impurity or an imperfection. So I'm not going to listen to what they have to say. So all of these, not only is it harmful for ourself and our self love, it is also harmful for our unity and for the ability to get along with and see others. Yes, you may be able to, but if you are sitting there judging people based on your perceived imperfections, or the perceived imperfections that you see in them, mainly because that's coming from what you see in yourself. Because everything we judge in others is judgments that we hold about ourselves. So there's some deep wisdom for you to kind of think about whenever you see yourself judging someone else. Ask yourself how you're judging yourself in that same way. Whether you're judging that you're not good enough in that way, or that you're too much that way, or whatever it may be. But some insight for you to kind of look at. The whole point of this is it's self destructive energy. It puts out negativity into the world, it puts out negativity into yourself. And just like it restricts us from self love, it also restricts us from loving another, because no one in this world is perfect. Yes, we may see social media and people's lives look perfect, but we're only seeing what they want us to see and what they're putting out to the world, and that is not the truth of what they're actually living. And so I guess this essence is for people who are a really judgmental of others and haven't quite realized that that means they're really judgmental of themselves, or B, for someone who is stuck in their own head, judging their own imperfections and impurities as they perceive them, and restricting that love and that acceptance of yourself. So it's a great flower essence for anyone on the path. It's come up for me numerous times along my path because, yeah, I can be judgmental of myself. As much as I know, it still comes out. That's the nature of our mind. And I can sometimes go down those rabbit holes too. Um, but this is a great way to kind of clean that slate and become more conscious of the judgments that you're making on yourself and on others. Because all of those judgments move you further away from love and further into separation from yourself and from others. So I hope this message finds you well. If this resonates with you, which I'm sure if you sit with it for a minute, a lot of you will resonate with that, um, then you can simply bring crabapple in. If you would like to do that, just DM me and I can tell you how to do that. Or if you want to deepen your healing and work through some of the stuff that's going on for you or showing up for you right now, then book a flower essence session or an energy release session or a belief system changes, because all of those can help you move through blocks that you're facing. Um, yeah, if you have any questions or anything or just want to chat, I'm always here. So DM me and I'll be happy to answer your questions or to give you guidance on how to bring the energy of crabapple in to help you release some of this self destructive judgments. I wish you all well and take care.